Welcome to another tech video. Today we are going to be looking at this device here. This is a really old Lenovo Thinkpad, and it's used for a charity, so we need to be careful on what we show you with this one. However, it's really slow, obviously, because it's very, very old and it's got a spinning hard disk in. So what we've said that we're going to do today is we're going to clone the hard disk that's in here. We're going to clone that to a new SSD drive, and then we're going to make sure it's all okay and give it a test, and then we're going to return it to the customer. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so it looks like it's been left switched on at the moment, so we're going to remove the battery, and then we are going to, that's the Wi-Fi switch on the back there. We've got a microphone and headphone jack, and then we've got a FireWire port on there. We've got a DVD read writer, and that's our power supply. We've got a VGA out, and we've got a we've got an RJ11, which is a modem, and we've got an RJ45 and two USB 2 ports, and we've got a card bus slot, which we don't often see. So okay, so it looks like the hard disk is in here. So we're going to open this up and take the drive out, and we're going to use a different laptop to do the clone with. And the reason for that is we don't want to be waiting around for hours and hours. So let's have a look to see if the drive is in here. Take that screw out. Which it is. Okay, so let's have a look at this. This is a 160 gig 7200 RPM Seagate drive by the look of it, and we are going to definitely change that out. So what we're going to do is, I think we're just going to start off by using a different laptop, and we'll do the whole clone process with that other laptop. So I'll put that to one side for a sec, and then we'll get things set up. Okay, so here we are, we're all ready to go basically. So let me just explain the setup. So here is our SSD drive. This is a 256 gig ADATA SU800, so it's the latest SSD from them. And over this side we've got our Fideco SATA converter to USB converter, and we've got our hard disk that's connected into that, which is going into the USB. This is going into USB on the laptop as well, and then we've got our Type-C coming out, and we've got a bootable Macrium Reflect drive, and then we've got an HDMI cable going out so that we can actually capture what's going on the screen. So let's get the laptop booted up and into Macrium. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is open up Macrium Reflect, and hopefully it will find both of the devices that you've got connected via USB. And let's have a look. So that is our Hitachi disk, which is the 300, is it 320? 160 gig, 150 gig usable. And this is our ADATA drive here, 256 gig. So what we want to do is we want to come down here and we want to clone this disk, all the partitions, and we're going to select a disk to clone to, which is going to be this one, like that. And then we're going to go next. We don't need a schedule. Let's have a look at the advanced options. Okay, that's fine. We don't need any of that. So we just click on next. And then we're going to click on select next and then select finish. And we're going to untick and we're going to say run this back up now. Okay, so that might take a little while to complete. Once it's completed, then we will come back and have a look at it. Right, so that's completed successfully. So the main thing to note is we've got 90 gig at the end of the drive here. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to change that, and we're going to need to move that. Basically, we're going to need to move this partition to the end, and then we're going to expand this partition to fill up the extra space. Okay, so let's get this drive now installed in the laptop, and we'll see where we go from there. Right, so the drive has now successfully been cloned, so we're going to add the disk into the unit, make sure that's in correctly. Like that, and then we're going to get the device set up. We're not going to be able to capture this by the normal methods because there's no HDMI port on it. All it is a VGA out. So we are going to use our camera for this. So the next parts will feature the camera. Okay, so we time it this time. 10:20. That's 15 seconds so far. 30 seconds. Here's the flickering. There's not much we can do about that, I'm afraid, but let's have a look. A minute so far. And we're in. So 1 minute, and it was taking 9 minutes previously. So that is a major success. So we're not going to run through everything else with you guys. All we're going to do is let's have a look at the disk manager. Right, so let's see if we can change things around. Let's unplug that. So we'll say yes. Now update the system. There we go. Right, so we want to now move this partition to the end. Resize/move. So we're going to, so that's the wrong one. So we want to do this one. Okay, like that. So that's that taken care of. Now we want to resize like that. So okay that. And then we want to execute both operations. This is going to move the end unit across and resize the main partition. Finish. And then we can close that down like that. And now I'm going to uninstall that because we only needed it to resize the partitions, and you can do that with the free version. And that's completed. So that's uninstalled. Close that down. Now we can get rid of that. We're going to give it one final reboot. And we've gone from a hard disk to an SSD drive. We've gone from a 9-minute boot up time all the way down to around about 30 seconds boot up time. So that's an incredible performance increase. So we're going to pack this up, get this back to our client, and they're going to fully test it and carry on using it as they have been. Only this time it's going to be much faster for them. So if you found that video useful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just want to say thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.